Hey everyone, I'm Roger Haskett. Welcome to Build Resilience Now, resilience strategies for our troubled times. Because holy cow, we're in troubled times as of yesterday. So it's today is March 12th, 2020. Yesterday was declared a pandemic, so we're now in this new reality for us. And so we're talking about building resilience and how that leads to as well, oh, good grief, the me that you want to be. And how these things are related, how this is, as always in life, crisis and opportunity are two sides of the same coin. And also, I think resilience strategies and reaching for the me you want to be are two sides of the same coin. When you build resilience strategies, what you're doing is you're building internal power and engagement, and I think things like play in your life. And when you're building towards the me that you want to be, what's happening is you're also working on internal power and engagement and things like play that will pull power into your life so that you can reach for the me that you want to be, or reach for resilience strategies, which is what we're talking about right here. So let's talk about some strategies for March 12th. One of the things that's in the news now is social distancing. This is something that we're going to hear more and more about. And this is one of the reasons I'm putting this channel together, is to reach into people's homes, into people's lives, so that I don't have to be on a stage to interact with people, because that's not going to happen for a while, or it's not going to happen in the same way. It's certainly going to happen digitally. But so these ideas of building resilience now are ways of creating in us power, so that when we're dealing with things like social distancing, we have ways of still maintaining and managing and reaching for resilience and the me we want to be. So what do I mean by that? So we're a social species. We're a herd species. What that means is that we get power and position and our authority and who we are often from the herd, or our position in the herd. And when we're outside of the herd, things go crazy in our body. And this is what I go around and I talk about. My talk, Pressure Cooker Confidence, which is an amazing talk and something that you might want to consider. We're going to be putting it into a course, an online course. So you'll be seeing that sometime in the next couple days or weeks, to click onto that somewhere. In my talk, Pressure Cooker Confidence, we talk about how we are a social species. We're a herd species. And there's lots of things fall out of this idea of being social and being a herd species. But one of them is the longest study that was ever conducted on humans that we know about went on for 75 years. It's called the Harvard Grant Study. And they studied Harvard alumni, people who graduated from Harvard. At the time, it was only men. Luckily, things have changed in the world. And what they wanted to look at is what makes their lives, they really, like, when the scientist was asked at the end of it, like one of the scientists that had been in charge, what they learned from the 75-year study, he said, we learned one thing. Like, if we want to talk about how to make your life, make your life both longer and happier, like more meaningful. So a longer life and a more meaningful life, they said the answer is in one word, and the answer is love. And when they were asked what that meant, what they said is it's actually our social networks. It's our social systems of support that actually help us through this life more than anything else, more than money, more than career, more than fame. It's our community. It's our social support. So right now, in this time of social distancing, in this time of upheaval, in this time of pandemic, in this time of changes that we don't know about that are coming our way, and, you know, is this something that's going to happen for 6 months or 2 months or a year? Like, all these things we're just starting to figure out. So in this time of social distancing, what you want to be thinking about right now, because we're building resilience now, what you want to be thinking about is, what is your support network? What is your network of love? How much do you have? And this is the time to start looking around and going, if I'm going to be socially distant from people, how do I maintain this engagement with people? How do I maintain this social connection? Because that is massively important. I was just reading online that they're expecting a loneliness epidemic to accompany this pandemic. So we have lots of strategies to create social networks while we are in our own homes or practicing social distancing. We have the internet, we have phones. We have these things in our pockets that are Star Trek communication devices, which are really this that we call phones, but they're really supercomputers that allow us to connect to almost anything. These are the things that we're going to start picking up and thinking, how do we maintain relationships with our friends and family if we're not seeing them as often? How do I fight to keep love in my life so that I have the resilience that love and social support gives to humans, to social species that are herd species? So this is something for you to be thinking about right now. In March 12, 2020, what is my network of social support? What is my network of love? And how do I build it up right now? How do I build that network stronger? So who do I talk to today? Who do I reach out to? Who do I interact with, like through games or through Discord or through Reddit or through any other platform or phoning up your family? These are the things to be thinking of, because this is where you want to start creating these bonds that allow us to survive and thrive in times of hardship, like we're experiencing right now. So we're talking about building resilience now, resilience strategy for our troubled times, because we're in troubled times, and it's time for us to build our resilience muscles so that we are more able to survive and thrive. And of course, that means the people in our lives are more able to survive and thrive. Don't touch your face, people. Talk to you later. I'm Roger Haskett, president of Engagement Unlimited, but really, this is resilience strategies for our troubled times to build resilience now in you.